Hi, today I'm going to talk about how a homebrew ring ruined my D&D game. Hello and welcome back to the Sad Channel. The Sad Guy, and this is the video I'm going to be making. So what do I mean by a homebrew item that destroyed my D&D game? Well, in Bleach D&D I've been playing, ending today, actually Sunday is the last session. I made a homebrew item, as I do with this whole campaign, because it's a broken mess of brokenness. But we're not here to talk about why Bleach D&D was a broken mess of brokenness. We're here to talk about a ring I gave one of the players, and why I regretted giving him to the player. So, a quick rundown for how the campaign went. They were fighting a organization called the Pool, based off the 15 pool balls on a pool table. It was a whole thing. Took up most of the campaign, and it was the thing. Well, when they fought the 9 ball, he had a few magic items, as this part was like the fight where everyone gets a good magic item upgrade. He had a golden gauntlet that gave you a +2 to your strength, a ring of minor illusion that lets you cast a minor illusion spell, a golden mask that gave you a +2 to your AC, and the magic item of the day, a ring of shadow cloning, which gave you a homebrewed spell of mine, the shadow clone spell. Now, here's where I failed as a DM. I know, rare. A DM making a mistake? Impossible. This ring was too much, as the original rules for the shadow clone spell I made was a clone of you gets made, and it has all your abilities, your stats, your saving throws. The only thing is, it only has 20 HP. In hindsight, 20 was too much. Now, you would think, oh, they probably gave it to the barbarian to do a lot of damage. Nope. The monk? Nah. The rogue. They gave it to the rogue. And you know what that means, right? Double sneak attack on the rogue's turn. Because this thing had all the abilities of the rogue. It was painful. And, not to, mention that this was a Bleach D&D, and the rogue just so happened to be a Fullbringer, who had a longsword that had a special spell, because he was a Fullbringer, called the Hash-Slinging Slasher, because that was the name of his Fullbring, which let him shoot out blades. So many blades, which I think by like the end of his character, because the character ended up dying later on in the campaign, was up to 12d10 damage. He had to use, his whole action to use it, but yeah, 12d10 damage. It was ridiculous, and he got 2 of those because he had the Ring of Shadow Clone. Now, the Ring of Shadow Clone's no longer in Bleach D&D, as that character ended up dying because of my whole mechanic called a Heavenly Fullbring, a Beyond Bankai, or Ultimate Reishi, or Godly Reishi. Where if you use it, you get either a +100 to hit, you like a whole +100 magic item, or you get a supercharged spell, basically, like a level 56 spell. They were massive damage. Like, I think the average was around 500 to 600 damage they did, but the cost was the player's life. And the rogue ended up doing it, as like it was a very intense fight with the leader of the pool, the cue ball, because I'm a very creative person. And the monk already died to his Heavenly Fullbring in that not Heavenly Fullbring, his Ultimate Reishi in that fight, and leaving the barbarian, the rogue, and a blood hunter left, and then my NPC barbarian, artificer, cleric, and fighter. But the rogue lost his arm in a fight because I play by my own D20 rule of the D100, and he killed himself by using 2, and I say 2 of his Heavenly Fullbrings because of the Ring of Shadow Cloning. But a while ago, when I gave him that spell and the, Ultimate Reishi Bankai thing, whatever I called it, we all made the rule that he can use it with his ring, causing the ring to break. which he did. He used it twice. As his player, his actual character did it, and the clone did it, and it killed him and destroyed the ring. So luckily, the ring is no longer in existence. But after thinking about it, there was a way to make the Ring of Shadow cloning a lot better. And I think I'm going to fix it right now in this video. The Ring of Shadow cloning is going to be an official D&D item I am making right now. Not official homebrew item I'm making right now. So to fix it is, the Ring of Shadow cloning will give you access to a shadow clone. You have 1 charge a day. You make a shadow clone that does all your stats and all your abilities, everything. But it has 1 HP. Boom. It's balanced. 1 HP. That's all I needed to do to balance it, was change the 20 HP to 1. Because this spell was originally based off Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu, which I was like, 20 HP, that's like enough. Like my bosses, they do like 40 attack. Each attack, you know, they're easy peasy. Because it's a rogue. And evasion exists. So 1 HP makes it where evasion doesn't work, or, anything does not work. The only way you could get past it is a barbarian's relentless rage, but again, if it does double damage, which it most likely will, it instantly dies, because that's the rules of D&D. I correct me if I'm wrong, I do not think relentless rage works if it does more than double your HP, which doing over 2 damage is not that hard in D&D. I'm just saying. So if you ever want to use the Ring of Shadow clones, there it is. It's balanced. I don't recommend it though. It was still a pain to deal with because 2 rogues are still 2 rogues. But hey, that's been really it. So if you really wouldn't use that homebrew, don't. But I will link a PDF in the description below, just with the basic stats of the Ring of cloning. So use it if you want in your games. Not my fault if you regret it. But hey, if you want to see more of my random homebrews and how I regret them, or if you want to see the story of Bleach D&D, I can tell you it. Just make sure you comment down below if you want to hear that. But hey, that's been it. Don't forget to like that subscribe button, and outro.